Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Hello everyone. Welcome back to the PL-300 exam preparation series where we are having a look at the second learning path, model the data. In this video, we are going to continue our discussion on the topic use calculate to manipulate filters. In the previous video, we had a detailed look at the concept which is filter context, and we saw how we can introduce filters and manipulate the results. So now in this video, we are going to focus just on the definition of the calculate function, how we can use this calculate function, and in what ways this calculate function can be used to manipulate the filter context or the filters. So calculate is probably the most powerful DAX function and almost associated with anything advanced in DAX. Most commonly, this function is used to modify the filter context by adding new filter context to the measures. It can be used to override pre-existing filter context by using modifiers like all, keep filters, and remove filters. And it is used to convert the row context to the filter context inside the calculated columns. So basically the use of calculate is on in these three areas, and the most common one is to modify the filter context. And by modification, we should understand that if we have to modify anything, we can either modify it by adding something to it or by removing anything from it. So just keep this thing in mind that by modifying the filter context, these two terminologies are actually both important. So you can add something and you can remove something. So the focus of this particular video or the subsequent parts of this particular topic is around the manipulation or the modification of the filter context or the modification or manipulations of the filter. So if we have a general look at the calculate syntax, so this is how we have the calculate function in DAX. So you have the calculate keyword, and inside there are two key areas. The first one is an expression and the second one is filters. So if we look at the expression, so what we have inside the expression, so we can put any existing measure, or we can put any valid DAX formula for a valid measure. So if you already have created a measure, you can put the measure inside this expression part, or even if you don't have that, then you can actually create a DAX formula for a valid measure. The second part here represents filter expressions, and these filter expressions actually represent two different kind of things. So the first filter expression represents a Boolean expression, and the second one represents table functions. So either you will have some kind of a Boolean expression or you would have a table function, but it is important that whatever filter argument you actually put here, either you put a Boolean expression or you put a table function, the argument is automatically converted into a table. So this is important, the most important thing that you need to remember. And you can have one a filter expression, or you can have multiple filter expressions. So this is how the calculate function is actually, this is the syntax of the calculate function in DAX. So let's now go to the Power BI desktop environment, and in this particular video we are just going to focus on the first way we can manipulate the filters, which is through the Boolean expressions, or simply called as the filter expressions. So we are going to just have a look at that, and then in the subsequent videos we are going to have a look at the table functions or the calculate modifiers. So the first use of calculate is through the filter expressions. And in order to understand filter expressions, let's quickly revisit the example from the last video. So remember, we have this total cost measure and we put sales region here. And in the visualization, which is this very simple table visualization, as soon as we put both these things, then the total cost measure was filtered using the values inside the sales region, and we had a look that this is how the filter context is being applied to the measure total cost. But if I just come to the definition of this total cost measure. This is the total cost measure that we created. So now this measure is available to us, and the filter context is being applied inside the visualization. So through the calculate function, and especially through the filter expression, we can add context within the DAX calculation. We can add the filter context through the DAX calculation. And what do I mean by adding filter context here? So if I just want to create a calculation that just calculates the sales region, that just calculates the total cost for this sales region. So let's say we want to create a calculation using calculate, where we want that, okay, I want a measure that should just have the filter context of Canada West. So all I'm trying to do is that I'm trying to manipulate the filter context of this particular expression. So total cost is my expression, and I want to just have the filter context modified by the Canada West value. So this is an example that we want to make. So now let's have a look by creating a simple DAX measure, that how this can be achieved inside the calculate function. So here I have actually created a measure, and before creating a measure I have created a table which I have created using the enter data functionality. So I am not going to actually explain that because I've already explained that. So I have called this table calculate measures, and inside this calculate measures table I have created a new measure which is total cost for Canada West. So this is the measure that I have created. So now let's have a detailed look at this particular measure. So I have just zoomed this a bit, and now let's try and understand. So this is the calculate keyword. So this is the name of the measure that I have created, total cost for Canada West, and then I have used the calculate function, so which has the calculate keyword. And then there are two parts to this. The first part is the expression. So the expression, like we just saw, that it is basically any measure that you have created, it can be used inside this expression part. So this is the expression, or this is the measure that we are trying to use. So total cost is the measure. So I have simply put this, and this is the part. This is the second part which represents the filter. And this is a filter expression that you have seen here. So inside a filter expression, you have either a column, so you can represent a column value here. Remember that inside the filter expression, this part you cannot put any measure here, so it has to be a column value. So I have put in the column sales region, which is part of the regions table, and I have equated it to the value Canada West. So Canada West is a label which is there inside my sales region, and I have put this into double quotes, and I have put an exact value the way it has been explained. The exact, it should exactly match this. So you cannot have something which is different here than the value which is there in the column. So it has to be the exact value, and it has to be in the double quotes. So what it is trying to do here, this filter expression is telling the Power BI that I am modifying the filter context for this particular expression, total cost, and I am modifying it only for Canada West. And this is the measure that has been created by modifying the filter context. So what actually is happening is that now for this particular calculation, if I go in the model view, so in the model view, what is actually happening? So in the model view, I have this sales region. So in the sales region here, I am telling that, okay, now the filter which is actually flowing through this path is only for Canada West for the scope of this particular calculation. So now let's go back to the report view and have a look at how this value actually would look like. So I am going to now drag this value onto the canvas. So appearance on the canvas would be a bit different because we have actually changed the settings, but we are just going to focus on the table. So I've just selected the table here. So now let's see what is actually happening here. So the value that you see for total cost for Canada West is now has the filter for Canada West actually a part of this calculation. So remember here the total cost was different, and now total cost for Canada West is different. It is showing the same value that we are seeing here in this visual, and that is because we have included we have added the filter context for Canada West as part of the total cost calculation. So this is the first way that you can use the filter expression. So this is the filter expression, and you can create any filter expression based on your own requirement. I'm not going to go into the details of this, but just remember that you can create any filter expression, and even you can have multiple expressions here. You can have multiple filters, because remember we said that there could be multiple filters here. So all I need to do is that I just need to put a comma here, and then I can have another filter as shown here. So I can add more filters, but remember the syntax is going to be the same. You would have first a column, and then you would need to have a value. And here it is because we are putting a value of a categorical column, so there has to be an equality sign. But you can have any any equality, inequality, anything put here that it actually defines some kind of a logic. And one last thing before I actually close this video, this is something that you need to understand, that remember once we were looking at the definition of calculate, I said that these filters actually represent a table. So this particular syntax is, once this particular syntax we include in the calculate function behind the scenes, it is actually working as a table. So now let's see how this table is created. I'm not going to go into the detail, but just for your sake of knowledge, you should know that why this filter expression is actually converted to something which represents a table. So we are going to have a detailed look at the table expressions in another video, but just for the sake of completion of this video, I'm just going to show you, and for this I'm going to take you to the dax.guide website. So here we are inside the dax.guide website, and we are having a look at the calculate function. And the thing that I want to show you is this thing which is being shown here. And this is something that you should remember is actually something that I'm not going to explain, but this is something that you should remember. So this is the generic way of how you create a table, a filter expression. So you have first a measure, then you have this kind of a mechanism where you define a table or column, and then you have some kind of a equality or inequality or anything. So actually this thing is getting translated to this expression. So if you have a look at this expression, it contains two different DAX function. First is a filter, and the other one is an all. And all and filter combination is actually converting this thing into a table. So what is actually happening, that inside the filter you have an all function, inside the all function you have this this column, and the value of the column that you are specifying here, it goes after the comma. So we are going to have a look at the filter and all functions later, but just remember that this is just a syntax sugar. Syntax sugar means that it is an easy way of actually writing, but behind the scenes, once the DAX engine is actually working on this, then it is actually converting it to this expression, and this is nothing but a table. So behind the scenes, a table is being generated, and on the table then this expression is being computed. So we are going to have a look at at this thing once we are inside the table functions. So that is all for this particular video, where we had a look at the filter expressions, and we created one filter expression, and I said that this is how we can modify the filter context. And in this particular case, we are only adding context to the expression, but in the subsequent videos we are going to see that how we can, in addition to adding context, we can even remove the context. So I'll see you in the next part.